In this video, let's look at the concept of least common multiple, also known as LCM. I have written up a simple explanation or definition of what LCM means, and here is how it goes. If we are given a few numbers, the LCM of these numbers is the smallest number that you can find. That is a multiple of each of these numbers. So since it's the smallest number, it's called the least. And since it's a multiple of each of these numbers, it's called a common multiple. I'm hoping that as we go through examples, this idea of least common multiple will become clearer to you. I will show you three ways of finding the least common multiple, and each of these ways, each of these methods has its own merits. So these are the three ways. List the multiples method, that's the first way. The common factors method, and the third is the prime factorization method. In this video, we will look at only the first method, that is the list the multiples method. And let's see how we do that. Let's take an example of two numbers, 18 and 24. Now what we need to do is list all the multiples of 18 and 24 till we can find a common multiple. I like to start with the bigger number, that's 24. And obviously we are not going to list all the multiples, so let's list the first 5 multiples. So the first multiple of 24 is 24. The second multiple is 48. The third multiple is 72. The fourth multiple is 96. The fifth multiple is 120, and so on and so on. And I'm going to stop here. Now let's look at 18. The first multiple of 18 is 18. The second multiple is 36. The third multiple is 54. So far we haven't found a common multiple. The fourth multiple is 72. And wait, 72 is common to both 18 and 24, so I'm going to circle it. So we know that 72 is a common multiple for 18 and 24. And we also know that it's the least common multiple because when we listed out all the multiples, it was the first time that we came across a common multiple. So it must be the smallest common multiple. So the way we write it is LCM of 18 and 24 equals 72. Now this method to find the LCM is fairly simple. You just have to list out all the multiples, and it works really well when there are just two numbers, and if you can find the least common multiple within the first 5 multiples, it's pretty easy to use this method. But it can get quite frustrating if you have to keep listing the multiples and keep going on, and it takes a while to find a common multiple. Also, if there are 3 numbers, then this method to find the LCM can become quite tedious. So in the next 2 videos, we are going to look at the other 2 methods for finding the LCM, which might be more efficient than this method for some numbers.